Morning, everybody. It's 8:43 on Thursday. Because it's Thursday, it is Claims Day. This is your pre-opening comment video number 1804 for this Thursday morning, the 22nd. Okay, the only economic news that's out early are unemployment initial claims 264 up 2,000. Last week it was 262 and it was revised up to 264. So that's basically unchanged, but again, subject to revision. Continuing claims went the other way, down 13,000, 1,759,000. So we have more people making initial claims, but less people staying on. Okay. Uh, on the screen, you see the futures, and the theme is lower across the board, which is kind of unusual because the same things that involve energy don't necessarily involve grains or meats, but we have grains down across the board. We have energy down across the board, with the exception of nat gas, which is up about a penny. We have metals down pretty much across the board, with the exception of copper, which is more industrial, and that's up about 3 cents. Cattle, hogs, pork, all down. Cotton down, coffee down, cocoa, sugar, they're all down with the exception of lumber. And I want to mention that in the last 2 or 3 days, we've had a lot of housing news, all of it positive. S&P is down about 6. Well, let me give you the actuals with fair value. We started this morning down 90. We're now down about 60. 65 actually. The S&P was down about 10. It's now down about 6, and the Nasdaq was down about 45. Currently down about 25. Down 66 in the Dow is actually not bad, considering that there's a strike at Spirit Aerosystems that's affecting Boeing. Boeing is one of the big names in the Dow, and in the last 3 days, basically, from Friday's high to today's low, is about 10%. Spirit has closed their factory operations. They provide airframe parts to both Boeing and Airbus. The SPR, not the oil reserve, but Spirit, closing factories. This is not an industry that can let you work from home. It's a manufacturing facility. The stock is 27, down 268, or just about 10%. Boeing, as I said, down sharply in the last 4 days, currently 206.23, and that's down 585, or 2.8%. To give you an idea, that's pretty close to down more than the Dow is, in fact, lower on the day. And when you look at the news on Spirit, you see, one or two stories about what's actually going on, and then about 12 law firms talking about suing them, class actions. Okay, Root, ROOT, I mentioned it yesterday. There's a bid there reported by the Wall Street Journal at $19.34. Now, yesterday the stock only closed at $9.62, which was up 60%, and today it has traded as high as $15.73, but it's hanging around $13.40. So I'm guessing that there may be a problem with that deal. I don't know whether it's regulatory or you're going to get your typical valuation is inadequate kind of statement from Root, but the stock, I mean, it's 30% under a cash bid. And one last one, LCFY. This is a company called Locafe. It's an Australian company, so it doesn't get that nastiness of Chinese political issues. But the stock in the last year or so has gone from a high of 90 to a low of 7. Um, this is just your basic SEO company. All those annoying emails that you get about we can help you be the number one company on Google search, etc. Um, this company really does nothing exceptional. It was reversed 1 for 20 in December and closed yesterday at $7, and it traded a big 1,700 shares. This morning it's been as high as 22. The last is 14 and a half, and it's traded 405,000 shares. But again, SEO up 125%. I really don't think so. Okay, so we have Powell up on the Hill again today. His banter turned decidedly hawkish yesterday, so we'll have to see what goes on there. At 10 o'clock, we have leading economic indicators and existing home sales. So I'll be back later. Have a good morning, folks.